ranking the best right ends in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Today we are back here with our first updates for right ends, and we got us a little bit of a smaller update. Today we only got 4 new right ends to go over, but we're gonna go really in depth into each one. Right before I do go ahead and re-rank the old cards though, I do want to go ahead shout out the comment of the day. In the S tier, I'm fine with Cam Wake and Chandler Jones and Bruce Smith honestly being in the S tier still, but I think everyone else needs to come down 1 tier. And now this is what we're looking like right now. Kind of debating on if maybe I should drop Bruce Smith at least into A. I do value the 0 AP speedster and the 1 AP defensive rally on Chandler Jones a lot. That's why they are still at like the top end of S tier for me. But let's go over the first new card, Tillery, who's 6'6", 295, 75 speed on him with 81 excel, has 82 strength as well. And I'm looking for an 80 balance with pass rush and block shed. 72 finesse moves, not like the worst in the game, but again, doesn't hit the 80 that I'm looking for. 84 power moves is pretty decent. Not the best block shed, but given his high impact blocking, I don't think he's going to be a problem in the run game. I think he's really decent. And trait wise, bull rush and swim move trait on yes. If this is your first time watching the channel, you're wondering what these specific pass rush traits do. Pretty much it helps them insta win better and just leads to overall better pass rush. So the more on yes, the better, right? And ability wise, you can get the tier 1 spot, so like swim club, spinner, ripper, not like terrible abilities, but not the like top end what we're looking for, right? So I think he's a fine pass rusher. I personally wouldn't run abilities on him. When I say he's like fine, like he's okay, I'm gonna put him like D tier. By like Derek Rivers, I don't really mind because I do think this card is like okay. Again, it's like D tier. And right after that, we got Doran Armstrong, who's 6'4", 255 speed rusher arc, has 82 speed this time with 83 excel, 81 agility. So he moves really good. And I will say excel over speed for pass rushers, defensive linemen, right? And change of direction, don't really feel like it matters a ton for your pass rushers. Now, he does have 79 strength, he has 85 finesse moves. The power moves are pretty low, but he does have 85 block shed. This time doesn't hit 80 for impact blocking, but again, given the high block shed, I think he'll be fine in the run game. And trait wise, has the spin and the swim move trait on yes. And if we come down to his abilities, he gets the tier 2 spot, so he gets things like BOGO, speedster, pretty decent stuff. Not like top end in the game, but it's pretty decent, right? So I think Doran Armstrong should be a tier better Tillery. Yeah, but I feel like paye should be like at the top end of C. So like I'll put him a tier above Tillery, but kind of iffy on that. Could see him on the same tier, but I'm going to place him 1 tier above. And right after that, we got Leonard Williams, who's 6'5", 302. Me personally, I think his best position is going to be defensive tackle. So I'm going to rank him based on how I think he will play at defensive tackle. Now, he is 80 speed, he is 77 excel. You don't really like seeing the excel lower than the speed for defensive linemen, but he has 88 strength with 73 finesse moves. Again, like not really that good, but 90 power moves is amazing with 88 block shed, 88 impact blocking. So I think he's just like a perfect defensive tackle. I'm pretty sure in real life Giants run a 3-4, so he's a 3-4 defensive end, aka like a 4-3 defensive tackle. He has the bull rush trait on yes. Again, like it's just screaming play me at defensive tackle. And his abilities this time, he gets the tier 2 spot, which nothing really too crazy. Like inside stuff is a pretty good ability on your defensive tackles to help stop the run. Run stopper for 2 AP as well isn't bad either. So I like Leonard Williams. I think he is the best card we covered so far. I'm going to put him in this B tier. Again, that is basing him as a defensive tackle. It's not basing him as a right end, because right end, I think he's like down here, but defensive tackle wise, I think he's B tier. And right after that, we got a Trey Hendrickson upgrade, who he's 6'4", 270, 82 speed on him, 87 excel, 82 agility this time. With 89 finesse moves, 79 power moves, almost hits my 80 balance. And honestly, it pretty much evens out to where the finesse moves is almost 90, the power moves is almost 80. So he's going to play around that 80 level in my opinion. He has 85 block shed, he has 84 impact blocking too, so far has the best stats we have covered so far. And his traits this time, spin and swim move on yes, that's pretty nice, but ability wise, he can't get the tier 3 spot, which I do think hurts him. But 1 AP strip specialist, very inconsistent ability. If you can get it to work consistently, kudos to you. The only abilities I would really run on him, like 1 AP BOGO, 1 AP Speedster, I think is pretty good. But I think, again, he's a pretty good pass rusher. I think a good spot for him is going to be this B tier. Just, again, kind of lacking the top end abilities in the game. And I will say, I'm fine with like moving these cards like top end to B. I just have everyone in the B tier like they're on the same level. I'm not saying like one card's better than the other. I think there's multiple reasons to run, like, say, Yannick Ngakoue over Leonard Williams, or like Leonard Williams over Yannick Ngakoue. Like, they have their strengths, they have their weaknesses. So it's not really specific specific, like, oh, I think Grady Jarrett's the best in B. And right after that, we got Aiden Hutchinson, who got a big time upgrade. 6'7". It always catches me by surprise because I just don't think of Aiden Hutchinson being 6'7", but he's 264, 83 speed, 90 excel is absolutely amazing, 83 agility, 89 strength, 89 finesse moves, 80 power moves, 88 block shed, 92 impact blocking. Hits everything I'm looking for me to say, hey, you're a pretty good pass rusher. And this time he has bull rush and swim move trade on yes, strip ball on yes as well is pretty nice to have. But his abilities, first off, he can get the tier 3 spot, so potentially edge stretch under pressure as a combo. Amazing. And he also gets 1 AP under pressure. So he is a great right end. But he is going to make me change something up. Like, I love this Aiden Hutchinson card. I'm kind of conflicted because I really don't think he's S tier. Honestly, right ends, we're going to drop everyone from S into A. And I really think there's only going to be one S tier right end just based off of like stats and everything. Aiden Hutchinson has S tier abilities, but I don't think he has S tier stats. And this time right here, we got Dwight Freeney, who's 6'1", 268, has 87 speed with 86 excel, 83 agility, has 86 strength, 91 finesse moves, 80 power moves, 91 block shed, 89 impact blocking. Again, at this point in the game, he's a really good pass rusher. The 80 power moves really doesn't deter me at all. And for his traits, he has spin and swim move on yes. Now, if we come down to his abilities, you can get things like edge stretch, can get under pressure, can get strip specialist for 1 AP. So again, like, I'm really like iffy on that. I think it's inconsistent. I would, if I'm going to run abilities on him, it's going to be edge stretch or it's going to be under pressure. And I think Dwight Freeney, if there's 2 people that I think deserve to move up into S, it's Aiden Hutchinson and Dwight Freeney. I will say I think Chandler Jones is also better than Cameron Wake as well. So yeah, I'm gonna probably move Hutchinson and Freeney up into S. Right after that, we got Nick Bosa, who is insane. So 6'4", 266, has 88 speed, 89 excel, 84 agility. Again, change direction. I wouldn't worry about that. 83 strength with 92 finesse moves, 87 power moves, 93 block shed, 88 impact blocking. Every single pass rush trade on yes, which is amazing. Strip ball on yes as well helps out a little bit. And if we come down to his abilities, can get edge strike, can get under pressure. So potentially running like a edge stretch instant rebate or a under pressure instant rebate. I don't really mind that at all. I really like his abilities, and I do think he is for sure going to be locked into the S tier. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Looking back at it again, Aiden Hutchinson just doesn't really have the stats to be S tier. Like, I love his abilities, but I'm gonna go ahead and lean towards the A tier. And Dwight Freeney is also really tough. I'll put him as the best card in A. And this is gonna be my final thoughts. Like, it's so close. Like, the difference between S and A is like this, but the difference between A and B is a major gap in my opinion. But yeah, y'all, this was my thoughts on right ends and the position group as a whole. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should go down? If you did enjoy the video though, you like to stay up to date with the best players at each position group and also promo, make sure to go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see me play live or use some of these pass rushers live, make sure to go ahead, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I would greatly appreciate that. If you don't feel like heading over to the Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I ranked the best left outside linebackers in Madden 23 Ultimate Team.